Welcome to PREECAAAP UFC Abu Dhabi Whittaker versus De Ridder. How you guys doing?
Looking forward to breaking down this card. It's good to be back. It was a long week off.
This is a very challenging card to break down. Very challenging. How did everybody do last week anyway? I made money, but I don't think I did good on my picks. I don't know.
Honestly, it's nothing to brag about. I did make $10 because of prize
Nothing
picks.
to brag about. Dave, did you happen to pull up the Tapology? I'm just kidding. Real fight picks. I'm just fucking with you. That's great.
No, I did as bad as everybody else. So how did it go? Basically, I was right for the first 5-6 fights, and then the last 5 fights, who would have thought PREECAAAP Pitbull would have won? And then who fought Kevin Holland? Kevin Holland shit the bed.
Oh, yeah.
So that was pretty crazy. It was awful. It was really bad.
Won last week. Let's see who got first place. So anybody from our crew, from our chat. There's
Dirty Reg did well. Let's go, Dirty Reg.
Dirty Reg did. Oh, he did well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking decent. That was a horrible fucking week last.
Shit, there's a huge, like a German mosquito. It's the size of a hummingbird. Jesus Christ! I'm afraid to hit it with my hand. I gotta get a fly swatter. All right. Already in the this one I can't get censored. Max bet. Sure, Kiwi. Gerald.
Kiwi did really well too. He got 8 out of.
I know he did. I noticed that. Who's the Noah Mecca's in there?
Sniper with the perfect picks, so like 4 fucking perfect picks for Kiwi, which is pretty decent.
Dirty Reg, there he is. He's the best out of us in the chat. What do you get, third?
Kiwi, no wait. You're right. He got 9. Dirty Reg got 9. I get it. I get where you're going here. No, Dirty Reg got 10.
Yeah, he's up there. He got third place.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. All right. I know, right?
Gerald Lynch.
He's shitting everybody's parlays. I had a funny feeling ever since he threw that fight against Blonde Brunson way back. I never trusted him, but I didn't bet him because he was minus 600. But I did pick him on Tapology, but I didn't bet him. Thank God. All right, you guys ready to get into this? Yeah. Dave says he's already got his picks. I'm stuck on 3 of them, so this is going to be I need this tonight. I need to figure this out. This shit starts noon for me, so that's 9 o'clock for you guys. You're gonna be drinking orange juice, eating bacon when you're watching this shit. Abu Dhabi, so maybe not bacon, maybe cereal, because you know how the thing is with the pig.
No, it's gonna be bacon. It's gonna be bacon.
Are you guys ready? Yeah. Oh, Raw Torque's here too. You ready? Okay.
Ready to go.
Good. Oh, here. Cheers.
Okay.
Oh, PBR Light. New beer. All right. Anyway. The curtain jerker on the prelims. We got the big boys. We have Martin Buday taking on Marcus Buchecha. This dude, Marcus Buchecha, is a beast. He's like a 17-time world jiu-jitsu champion. He's like a back-to-back ADCC champion. ADCC, you know what that stands for? Abu Dhabi Combat Competition or something like that. But it's definitely a jiu-jitsu competition, and this guy kills it. What's that?
Yeah, nope.
He's very decorated. He's got 1 loss in here. I don't know who that's to. Oh, Omar Kane. And that guy, 1 is actually not horrible. And well, I would rate 1, the one fighting championships, around like PFL level. It's not like, it's pretty good actually. Misha Tate's like part owner of that. But anyway, that's where this guy Buchecha came from, is the 1 championship. Prior to that, though, look, ADCC world champ. Oh, look, you can go down. World IBJJF Jiu-Jitsu champion. I'm still scrolling. Okay, way back he was a 2009 Brazilian national champ in So this guy's grappling and jiu-jitsu is right off the chart. How can you even? Martin Boudet is no shot, except for he's a big lumbering heavyweight. So if he can throw a big, it's a fight. But I don't see how Martin Boudet is gonna.
He lost to Gordon Ryan.
What's that?
He lost to Gordon Ryan in 2019.
You sure did, and Gordon Ryan doesn't even fight.
See,
yeah, but Gordon Ryan's a champion. Gordon Ryan's like the premier.
Gordon Ryan.
Yeah, and jiu-jitsu, but he's the best. Gordon Ryan's the premier. He's the top. He has his own thing. He's got his own scene, regional scene or something.
That's a good loss.
Anyway,
good loss.
I'm on the side of Buchecha. You guys can take Boudet if you want. I'm open for t-shirt bets. If you're thinking Boudet is going to do it, I'm open for t-shirt bets. So just say it. What do you think, Real Fight Picks? What do you think?
All right. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know those of you that are here, at least half of you, come here because you know that I do extensive tape study. And you want to come here, you want to hear me break it down. Okay, well, I got a news flash. I didn't do that today. I didn't do that on this fight. I tell you what, this Buchecha, I didn't want to waste my time. I don't regret not looking at it. I don't want it to get skewed. Let me just tell you what I see from this perspective right here. First of all, Martin Boudet is a tank of a man. He's way bigger than this other guy who has a loss already, not even in the UFC, a loss. It doesn't matter what organization. He has a loss. When Martin Boudet, on the other hand, has several wins in the UFC. Are you kidding me? This guy is so dependent upon taking Martin Boudet down, who has 100% takedown defense. And I'm just assuming, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, because I heard this other guy has vicious ground and pound, but can he strike standing upright? And if it's not there, then it's going to be a long night for him. This is a possibility where Boudet could see a finish, because Boudet is a pretty sharp striker, in my opinion. I know that he's not an incredible killer, and you can make fun of his resume that he's fought guys like Josh Parisian, but Josh Parisian possibly is a better striker than this Buchecha character over here. So I'm gonna find some way, shape, or form to play Boudet. I'm picking Boudet as my pick. I mean, the only thing I could see here is maybe a robbery decision, since this guy is used to participating in Abu Dhabi and knows the judge maybe. But other than that, I'm not gonna taint my view of what I saw when I seen this on paper, and I looked at the names, and then I went and looked at the lines, and I seen plus 250 for Boudet against a guy I never heard of, and I watch fights every weekend. And this guy's 35. He's the older guy, I think. And if I have a theory, guys. If you're 35 and you haven't been discovered or haven't had a shot in the UFC, and your name's not Michael Venom Page, and I'm not gonna trust you. I'm not gonna fall in line with the rest of the community. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet, I guess you could say, on this one. I'm gonna pick Boudet, guys. I owe you a t-shirt, Ranj, so I'll bet you a t-shirt on this one. I'll bet you a t-shirt.
You owe me too. But okay, I'll take it.
I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's make it fair. If I win, it's not a double or nothing. It's you owe me a t-shirt. And if you win,
okay, I got you. Then you'll owe me two.
Okay. All right, you're on.
I get you. Dave, what you got?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to pick the fucking BJJ guy in this one. I'm sorry. I realize he doesn't have that much experience, but he's a big boy. He's still decent. Martin Boudet, 4.67 strike line per minute, negative striking ratio. So I mean, he's gonna be taking some strikes on the ground game, though. This is the only thing I'm worried about, is that Boudet's takedown defense is 100%, but he's been fighting. He hasn't really been fighting fucking. Right? He hasn't been fighting ground game guys. He's about to step into the ring with a serious BJJ guy who knows his shit. Mind you, serious BJJ guy hasn't been hit in the face real often. So, having said that, I think BJJ guy is going to be able to take the fucking shot in the face. I think Marcus Buchecha is going to be able to, or Buchecha. I think Marcus Buchecha is going to be able to bring this one in. I do think he's going to be able to sub him. Will not be in the first round, probably second, maybe third. But as soon as he takes him down, it's over. Buchecha doesn't have any, he's not even anywhere near the realm of skill that this guy has on the ground. And I don't see Marcus being knocked out by Boudet. You look at Boudet, I mean, Boudet's stats right here, takedowns. He's got one against Josh Parisian, which is not impressive, and that's pretty much it. I don't have any stats for Buchecha, but I believe after this fucking fight, I will. Buchecha's, look at his record. He's fought some decent guys. Only 2 losses. I mean, his losses.
That Senegali guy from one right there that lost. I think that guy would wipe up Martin Boudet. By the way,
yeah, exactly. The guy's like fucking 6'4", gigantic, and fucking he got choked out in the first fucking round. I think that's exactly what's going to happen to fucking Boudet. He's going to get choked out in the first round or second round. I don't see it fucking happening. That's just my opinion.
I think Boudet's, I don't know if you guys care, but I think his X or Twitter handle is like Boudet BJJ. So
I'm looking at his Instagram right now, and what's funny is Buchecha is at American Top Team 3 weeks ago. Then you look at Boudet's 3 weeks ago, he's in a picture at looks like Aspinall BJJ. He's right next to Tom Aspinall in this picture. But there's like, I don't know, 10 of them in here. 10 in the picture.
Yeah, I get it. I get it right there. I'm watching it. I get it. But hey, you know what? I will take your fucking picture there and I will raise you. Hang on a second. I'll raise another picture. And this guy's just a fucking monster, gigantic motherfucker. Like, even still, he's a big boy. And I'll raise you the American Top Team picture. Where is it? There it is, right here. There we go. And who is in the crowd there? Oh,
that's crazy because that looks like the Team Aspinall picture, but different people, which is awesome.
Yeah, I see Killer Roundtree right here, and look who's bigger than
Henry Cejudo's in there.
There's our boy right here. Bigger than fucking Killer Roundtree. Fucking yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with putting those two fucking camps together. Fuck you, Boudet. This guy's fucking got you fucking motherfucking in.
All right, what did that's what I was signing into DraftKings. I don't see the odds. UFC, the odds on this sucker right now, live odds. Martin Boudet is plus 210. Buchecha is minus 258. You can get the point spread and get Martin Boudet plus 3.5 at plus money still. But I don't think Martin Boudet is gonna. I think he's gonna get submitted. So I can't take the plus points. I'm gonna take Buchecha minus 258. That's my pick.
Man, I got Buchecha by submission plus 110. I'm all over that.
Ooh, that's a good one. And what do you got? Our real fight picks, you taking Boudet by knockout?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Boudet submitted him, but I'm just going to go ahead
and get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. Don't even say that stupid shit. You won't surprise me if Boudet. He's not going to submit this guy. This guy's decorated jiu-jitsu. It's only chances by knockout.
But I'm gonna pick Boudet. I'm gonna figure out how to use him in a parlay or one of those parlays I do where I'm the bookie. So I think he's gonna be one of the guys. He's gonna be one of the guys because I could see him. I could see this Buchecha. Here's the thing too: is like you gotta UFC jitters. He may not have any, but he may. He might have some. So we'll see, guys.
He's been fighting since 2009. He ain't got no jitters.
But not in the UFC.
Who tried to take Boudet down? Nobody. That's why he's got 100%. Thank you, Gerald Lynch, for speaking some sense, throwing some wisdom on Real Fight Picks. He needs to know. John Dong, sup?
Listen, guys, in the morning, when Boudet wins, I'm gonna look at go back and look at the chat, and I'm gonna say, I'm more concerned than I am upset.
If
That's
Boudet wins, just send me your shirt. I already know 3X. Just say 3X. Send it in the mail, and you'll be getting that one that Dave's waving right there.
Okay, shit. For either of you, whenever you guys got it, it's right here.
I told you I have that shirt for black. Betting-wise, Boudet is worth play to me. This one right here. It is. You know what? Plus money on Boudet is. It could happen, but I'm not. I don't think it's going to.
Chat. Whoever fucking. If anybody wins Typology number 926, chat. This is your shirt right here.
There you go. That's unless you get somebody real small, because that is a real small. Is that a Thailand 4X? In Thailand, 4X is like a US extra large.
Yeah, it's like 6.
It is.
That's such a nice shirt. You should send it to the person anyways, and they can alter it.
Whoever fucking wins Typology in the chat, this is your shirt right here. It's waiting for you. I just gotta ship it.
All right. So move. Yeah. Oh, what were the odds again? That's right. Boudet is plus what? 240 or something?
Yeah, he's plus 200.
Plus
and I got
all right, and minus 258 I got. All right, move in. Oh, next we have a featherweight fight between Mohamed Yahya. He is a United Arab Emirates fighter, right? So he's home team, UAE Warriors, taking on Stephen Gwynn. Stephen Gwynn is 9-2. He is the favorite here, as he should be, in my opinion. However, isn't he coming off a loss to like Jarno Aarons or something? Let me see. Yeah, who's that against again? You don't like to see that, Jarno Aarons. But before that, he was a Contender Series. He beat that's Bryce Mitchell's homeboy, AJ Cunningham, isn't it? Isn't that who he takes showers with and shit? Right? Before that, some other Theo whatever, who cares? Jorge Juarez, LFA, and he lost to Elon Cruz. Elon Cruz had a hot couple fights in the UFC. I think he lost both of them. But the good luck for Stephen Gwynn is he's going against Mohamed Yahya, who is not very. Look, he's coming off a knockout from Cowie Fernandez. Ugh. Before that, he lost to Trevor Peake. That guy was one and done. Like he had his victory against Yahya, and then he lost twice and out. Prior to that, he was in UAE Warriors, beating a 5-3-1 guy, a 7-4 guy, a 7-2 guy. Yeah, this is. I don't like the line, but I think Stephen Gwynn should walk away with this one. Mohamed Yahya, I don't think he's ever been cut out for the UFC. He probably should have never left the UAE Warrior scene, in my opinion. And Gwynn, I don't think Gwynn's cut out for the UFC either, but he does have some nice wins in the Contender Series, and that he's at Fortis. I like Fortis. That's a good facility. Yeah, I'm going with Gwynn. Once again, I'm not confident at all. This is not a bet for me, especially at minus 400. That's stupid. But my pick on Tapology will be Gwynn, and I'll say by second round TKO. That'll be my pick, and sticking to it. What do you guys got for this fight?
Real Fight Picks. Oh, Real Fight Picks isn't even here. I'm sorry. All right, here's the face
there. He's right there.
Go for it.
What he's doing.
I mean, dude, how are you guys going to break this one down? If anybody has Yahya, sorry, Pablo. That's not the lock of the card.
I think he's just trolling you, buddy.
I hope he's trolling, bro, because that man, you're in the right place. Actually, we'll lead you to the light, and the light
Gerald speaks the truth, though. Right here, Gerald speaks the truth.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
But I don't know. Pablo's starting to get me to think because this guy's unproven. Stephen Gwynn, he is unproven. You know what I mean? There's no right for him to be a minus 400 favorite. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think Yahya is like not. I don't even know. I just remember watching him fight. I didn't rewatch a fight or anything, but I remember thinking like this dude looks like he changes tires. You know what I mean? Or he owns a smoke shop or some shit. Because he didn't strike me as a fighter. Like I remember his last fight that he lost, and he's lost what 2 in a row to nobodies, probably worse than John Aaron's. I guess that's what I'm judging it on. That he's
Howie Fernandez. Yeah, he sucks. Who's the other guy?
Kyrie's pretty good though. Kyrie's pretty good. Pretty good.
If you're Muhammad Yahya, he's pretty good. Otherwise, he's not that good.
I mean, 12-5. You know, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna probably. I'm not doing anything with Win, to be honest with you.
I'm looking at Wynn's his Instagram page, and he's throwing a Superman punch where he's off the ground in practice. I like that.
Then play the knockout prop.
Huh?
Then play the knockout prop.
Look, he's got 2 Superman punches with his right. He's throwing a straight right twice in practice. That's what he's gonna do right there. Hit his Instagram. He's teleprompting his go down, and there's what? Oh, never mind. I'm on Yahya. Never mind. I'm looking at Yahya's page. My bad. My bad. I was looking at the wrong page. Yahya is doing Superman punch. Go to his.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
I know. I'm killing myself. I'm stupid. All right, scroll down. Look, right there's the first one. Then the same punch right in the corner. See that corner picture?
God.
Look, right there. Same punch. Same exact punch. So if Stephen Gwynn gets ready for that Superman straight right punch, if he learns to defend that, he's got it. Done.
I guess he did okay. He lasted against Trevor Peek when Trevor Peek was fucking killing everybody.
Great Asian dude to take the dive so he can quit working in the fish factory. See, no love on Yahya. I wish everyone's right. Howie Fernandez whooped Gurum. Yeah, Howie Fernandez, he's not horrible. I was kind of trolling. I don't know. I'm still sticking with Gwynn. Any of you guys taking Yahya?
Nah, I'll stick with Win, but I don't even trust that he could get the knockout. I feel like he might win by decision. And then, fuck, dude. If it goes to decision, I mean, there's no shame. After watching Leo,
if it goes decision, Yaya's home team.
Exactly.
Remember, he's the only fighter from the United Arab Emirates.
Exactly. Win's got to win by a nice margin, and even then, it's not even safe. So that's one of the reasons I'm not messing with this one right here. But I'm still picking Win. He's gonna whoop his ass.
Right. I agree.
Turn?
Yep, your turn.
All right. I believe Yahya is on the last fight of his 3-fight contract. Yes. He was still signed early enough that he did not sign a 5-fight contract. He signed a 3-fight contract. And in his 3-fight contract, we have a loss against Trevor Peek, a loss against Fernandez, and now a loss against fucking Nugent. So there is, unfortunately, his 3-fight contracts over Yahya unfortunately did not do well in his career. Let's go over some stats real quick against this fight here. Yahya, strike line per minute, 2.38 versus 7.15. Ridiculous volume for Steve on this one. Striking board, 4.96 versus 7.36. So even striking ratio for Steven, negative striking ratio for Yahya. Not a good fucking look on this one. Takedown 0.76 versus 0.28. Considering the opponents, I'm going to give this a wash. Accuracy 100%, 100%. So they both good at takedowns. Unfortunately, Steve's way better at takedown defense, 84 versus 42. I don't have Yahya in any fucking stats whatsoever. He loses in height. He's even in reach. Okay, he's a year younger. A year younger. That's about all I got. I got Steve all day long. I do agree with you, Ranj. I don't think this is going to go I do think this is going to go distance. So I'd be careful on the prop bets you guys want to bet. I've got Steve by decision. Yaya still has enough experience to be able to stay alive. By decision, he's looking at a prop of where are we at here? Plus 225. I do not think he's saying that he's going to get knocked out. 225 is pretty damn close, and that's my pizza. I got to go get pizza.
All right. And Real Fight Picks, you're also on Stephen Gwynn, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to say I have insane confidence, but yeah, I'm not too confident, but I'm going to stay on the win side.
All right, win for the win. And moving on. Next, we have a fight between Ibu Aslan, the last Ottoman, taking on Billy Alicana. Ibu Aslan is coming off a loss to Ian Cutelaba where he got submitted. Keep that in your head. Before that, he was he had his second fight in UFC against Rafael Cerqueira. Before that, he had his debut against Anton Turkalj, who back in the day, Anton Pleasure guy, whatever that dude, Turkalj, he beat him. I think that was his only loss coming into the UFC before he lost to Ian Cutelaba. But so he got his revenge and beat Anton Turkalj, who Pleasure Man never won a fight in the UFC, by the way. Keep that in your head too. But he's taking on the newer comer guy, Billy Alicana. Billy Alicana's only got one UFC fight, and that was a loss to Bogdan Guskov, but I think he came in like days' notice. He had like zero camp, short notice, and he made a decent, what round did he get knocked? Did he get submitted? He got submitted as well. But if I remember correctly, he made a decent showing of himself for like a day's notice and stuff, And he is out of LFA, PFL. This is a messy fight. I really want to take the underdog in Billy Alicana, but I don't know. I heard he's a quitter. But I couldn't tell. Ivo Aslan, though, he's home team. Well, he's Turkish, and I can't put faith in that guy either because got submitted by Jan Cutelaba. But I suppose to be the smart pick would be Aslan by TKO. But man, this is not. I want to find a reason to pick Billy Alicana. So try to talk me into it, please, somebody. What do you think?
Well, as you're talking, I'm listening, and I'm kind of just doing some research. I'm looking at the topology here right now, and I can tell you the stark difference between the two resumes is Aslan beat everybody who he was supposed to beat, except for Anton Turkalj, Pleasure Man, because he lost to him. But then he redeemed himself in the rematch in the UFC. So that shows you right there. And it wasn't even close. And it shows you right there that he made some improvements he lost to Ion Cutelaba, but Billy Alicana is not Ion Cutelaba. And it was a submission. And
that's how he lost to Pleasure Man too, submission. Yeah. So maybe that's his weakness.
Yeah, and this guy, Billy's not a submission guy. He's not going to submit you unless you're 0-0. And what I don't like about Billy's resume is, I know this is going back, but 2019, his fight right before he turned pro, he lost by unanimous decision. And then once he became a pro, he lost the split decision in 2022 to a nobody. He beat a couple, he fought a couple cans, and he went to unanimous decision with a guy who's 0-0 named Jeff Nielsen in 2021. Decision again, he won in 2023 against a kind of a nobody. So I don't like this trend of him fighting, even losing to, he lost to two guys he shouldn't have lost to if you're going to make it to the UFC, because, it's stiff competition. And I just think Aslan, the odds reflect what I'm saying. Aslan is a huge favorite. But there's no way I would take Elikana on for no reason at all. There's no reason he makes me want to pick him, other than that, he's darker.
Right, Dave. What can you shed some light on this darkness?
Oh, sorry. Yes, working. Apologies. I'm there.
All right, fetch pizza.
Well, I haven't fucking got pizza yet. Fucking okay. I'll go over some stats real quick. I only have one fight for what's his name, so I'm not going to have the best odds here. But Ebo by far is the advantage here. Strike 9 per minute, 7.84 versus 2.34. Heavy volume on this guy. Ebo strikes absorbed 4.44 versus 5.50. Now, only one fight for Billy on this one, but this one fight was against Guskov, which is not a good. I mean, he's not that great of a stand-up guy, and he got fucking outpunched 2-1. Not a good look. Ebo takedown average, not a takedown guy, but has 83% takedown defense against fucking monsters. So I'm okay with Ebo not having that much of a ground game. Billy does have a ground game, which is his only fucking advantage here. Takedown 1.75 in his one fight. Takedown accuracy 100%. Once again, Guskov, not a takedown guy. So those stats are a little bit skewed. I think this is a fucking handoff for Ebo. I realize, Billy, welcome to the UFC. I think you have some serious issues. Yeah, I got Ebo all fucking day long. I don't know who's picking Billy in this one. As far as the odds go, hang on, bear with me for 1 second. Odds are Ebo minus 275. I think he does fall into that Outlander parlay piece. Minus 275. I do feel comfortable putting him in as long as I got a couple other good guys to put him in with. I don't think he's going to finish. They've gone him by TKO at minus 175. I just think the volume is going to be too much for Billy to take on. So I've got the TKO or by decision, likely TKO round 2 or round 3.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I'm on Aslan now. I've been looking at their Instagrams and shit, and I'm not. Billy Elikana is not impressive. He's not impressing me. I mean, he lost a split decision 2 years ago or almost 3 years ago to Daniel Compton.
Yeah,
I mean, so Ibu by KO. Yes, I agree. Ibu by KO. All right.
And if you go through his records, I mean, Gerald Simmons is not a really great fucking win. Chuck Campbell, split decision win.
Chuck Campbell's his best win right there. That's his best win.
I know. And still not great.
And still not great. Exactly.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, wasting time. All right, moving on. Next, we have a girl fight. Amanda Hebas with her positive energy taking on another positive, Tabitha Ricci. That's Baby Shark, right?
Yep.
Tabitha Ricci, Baby Shark, 11-3. Amanda Hebas is 12-6. I think Tabitha Ricci has gotten a couple robbery decisions gone her way a few times, but I think that stops here because Amanda Hebas, they're both Brazilians. They're both going to Abu Dhabi, and Hebas has good 3-4 inches of height on her. I saw during the face-offs. And also, Tabitha Ricci is coming off a loss to Zhao Nanyan. And who else did she lost to? Lupita Godinez. But I don't think Manon Ferro took care of her. Thing is, Amanda Hebas, I don't think is going to take this to the ground. I think it's going to be like a point striking thing. If it does go to the ground, Hebas would, I think, probably have a little advantage. But I don't know. Baby Shark is good at jiu-jitsu. Let's see. Hebas coming off losses to Mackenzie Dern, wrestler, Rose Namajunas, all-arounder, and she lost to Macy Barber. Man, this is a messy fight. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the size difference. It's going to go to decision. Someone's going to get – who's the underdog? Ricci?
No. Oh, yeah. Ricci's.
Yes. So I'm going to take Tabitha Ricci plus 3.5 points, betting that hopefully she'll take one round. And if it goes a split decision, if I get one round plus Tabitha Ricci plus 3.5, I'll win that bet. That's a minus 165. And screw it, I'll take her on Tapology too because it's a female fight. And I just don't like that Amanda Hebos is the bigger girl. She's going to have the height and length, the reach. So, yeah. And as Pablo Diablo said, that might be a thing.
He spelled it wrong though. Maybe that's good for monetary.
Say that.
AD, I'm doing something in here. Yeah.
Yes, I'm rooting for both of them. Yeah, let's go for a draw. I'm rooting for a draw as well. That'll be decent. But yeah, I don't know. Flip a coin, but I'm gonna go with the dog or pass. I'm gonna go with the plus money. Tabitha Ricci plus 3.5 points. That'll be my pick, and my pick on Tapology also. She does get a lot of robbery decisions go her way. But I don't know. Amanda Hebos. That's a good fight. And plus Tabitha Ricci, she's got to see the size difference. It's got like 3 inches on her. What's she doing with the number 1 finger up? That's cringy.
Why is it
cool as a cucumber? Cool as a cucumber. And look at the losses. Red, green, red. You know, she might be Amanda Hebos might be on a downward spiral, downward slide. Both beautiful women. But yeah, I'm good. Go with Tabitha Ricci. Plus money. What do you guys think? Real fight picks?
Multitasking over here, but it's all good. I'll tell you right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, so first of all, hell of a stare down right now, you know? I'm trying to be appropriate really hard right now, and I don't want to say anything crazy, but good God. I'm going to pick the size here, guys. It seems pretty common sense. Look how much fucking bigger Hebos is. I mean, I think she's going to be able to manage the distance. I don't see Ricci being in and out like she should. She might be able to. She might be faster because she's a smaller one if it's going to be a stand-up fight. But I don't know, man.
I definitely need Dave to read some stats because I got to find out what these girls' ground game is.
You guys are fucking reaching. Both of you guys are fucking reaching. You know what that is.
You know, plus 170. This fight's going to end by decision. Okay, if I had to make a bet, because I'm not going to bet this fight. I don't feel confident enough, honestly, to put Hebos in any parlay as an anchor. So if I had to make a bet, I would probably bet something small on Tabitha Ricci by decision because it's got to be better than plus 170. I'm guessing it's plus 220. Then I would just try that. If I needed to bet, if I'm a degenerate and you have to fucking bet every fight, then that's exactly what I would do. But for the Tapology, I just can't get over this size right here. And that's going to fuck me up, I bet, because I could see Ricci being out there and going out there and being the faster one and coming in, doing the 1-2, and then playing on the outside. And Hebos can never catch up to her because she's big and loppy and just a step behind. But I can also see Hebos being able to manage the distance, the range. So I suppose the stats could change my mind if it's a huge advantage in the striking for Ricci. But if it's not, then I got Hebos. I'm going to stick with Hebos. But just looking at this, I got to go with Hebos.
All right, Dave, shed some light.
Chat is dialed in. Dirty Reg. I'm going with Rebus because I know she won't take a step back. Tough chick. Good call. Gerald Lynch. Are they both barefoot in this face-off? I wish I fucking knew because look at the size advantage here. I mean, on the video, huge size advantage here for fucking Rebus here. Rebus is better. She's just really dumb. Agreed. horrible fucking ring IQ. I agree with all of the chat. Fucking Dirty Reg, Gerald Lynch, fucking Pablo. I agree with all of you. You guys are fucking dialed in. I'll throw some stats at you real quick, just so you know what you're coming up against. I am favoring Ribas a little bit. She does have the size advantage. She does have the decent reach advantage as well. Striking 4.29 versus 4.18. I'm going to call that a wash as far as I'm concerned. But she does have positive striking ratio compared to Tabish's negative striking ratio. And on the ground, let's be honest, they're both pretty much a wash on the ground. 2.06 versus 2.74. Accuracy 53 versus 37. Tabitha does not have great takedown. She really doesn't. Takedown defense 83 and 81. That's a wash as far as I'm concerned. Amanda Ribas, in theory, has more submission averages. I mean, I get it. The record's kind of a little bit faded. But the thing I don't like is the odds. The odds here are way favored for fucking Ricci. Sorry. Way favored for fucking
reach advantage for Amanda.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're way favored for fucking Ribas, and I get it. This should be a fucking coin flip. Yes, I am leading Ribas. I am fading Ricci. She is a shorter fighter. Ribas has a reach, has a striking, and has a good enough takedown average. So coin flip, yeah, I'm going to go Ribas minus 188. I have lost so much money on women fighting that I'm not going to put anything, especially with the judges having the decision, because this will go to decision. These girls are both talented enough to make this go the full 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm picking Ribas by decision, hoping on volume and hoping on takedown defense. And I think Ricci's only path to victory is takedowns, and I don't think it's going to happen. That's it. I'm done. That was way too much time on that.
All right. You're right. Okay, so you guys are both settling on Amanda Ribas.
Sure.
And I'm taking the dog, Ricci. Moving on. Next, we have a welterweight fight between Damone Blackshear and Davy Grant. Oh boy, I'm gonna tell you straight up, dangerous Davy Grant. I'm a fan, so it's gonna be hard to get me to go the other way. Except for the odds are ridiculous, are minus 350 on Tapology, minus 350 for Damone Blackshear.
I will get you there, Ranj. I will get you there. Don't worry about it.
Plus 275 for Davy Grant. All right, Damone Blackshear's coming off back-to-back 3 wins. He got win against Al Tang Haley most recently. Then he beat Cody Gibson before that, who was a double-digit loser, nothing great. Prior to that, he beat Cody Stamann, who was mediocre at best, mediocre. And prior to that, he lost. Montel Jackson knocked him out, and Mario Batista got a unanimous decision win. Davy Grant, he's coming off a win, too, against Ramon Tavares 7 months ago. That's pretty good. He lost to Daniel Marcos, but Daniel Marcos, at the time, undefeated. I think he's still undefeated, isn't he? Let's see. He beat Rafael Sunsao, but who hasn't? He beat Lois Smoka, but that was 3 years ago. The activity's not really there for Davy Grant. And he's lost to Adrian Yanez. That's his last 5. That was also 3 years and 8 months ago for the Brit here. I'm going with Davy Grant. I'm going to back him because if you look at these losses, Daniel Marcos split decision loss, that could have went either way. That really could have. Some people are begging to say it's a robbery. And Adrian Yanez, also split decision. So if you want to play that card, there's judges that pick Davy Grant. So realistically, he could be 5-0 in his last 5, realistically, because his losses did go split decision. What's sticking out, though, he's 39 and almost 30. He's closer to 40 than he is 39. Almost, he's getting up there in age, whereas in Damone Blackshear is only 31. However, if you guys remember last week, Montel Jack Short? Who was it? That last week that was 39. Montel Jackson?
I thought it was a Ronnie Barcelos. That wasn't last week,
no,
though. But
no, last week. He housed what's his name?
Oh, Daniel Rodriguez, D-Rod.
No, Michael Johnson beat Daniel Zellhuber. Michael Johnson is 39 as well. So you can't the age thing. You got to take it into as a you got to take it in stride. Like sometimes it really does make a difference. This one, I'm hoping Davey Grant's not gonna. The thing is, I've never seen Davey Grant quit. He could be down 2 rounds, he'll still never quit. He'll go out there and give it his all, no matter what. Dude, so that's what I'm gonna. I'm taking Davey Grant for the big upset. This is my underdog pick of the card right here. Dangerous Davey Grant for upset. I think he's gonna. Hopefully, he gets a surprising decision victory. I'm going with Davey Grant.
The one thing I have to say about Davey Grant is that look at his record. Performance of the night, fight of the night, fight of the night, performance of the night, performance of the night. Motherfucking guy puts out. He fucking puts it out there. Whatever he has, he will lay it out on the fucking line.
And he can bang too. He can bang. He throws some heavy punches.
He's fucking good, which is gonna scare you. Why I fucking pick against him. Anyway, all yours, buddy.
Okay, guys, I researched my dick off with this one.
That's what happened to it.
It's this big. It's not. Did you do any research?
I did.
Oh, look at David Grant. Looks like he's got a little bit of height. Maybe not. They're both crouching down.
Grant, 39 years old, coming off of major neck surgery last year in March, or was it this year in March? Anyways, whatever. It's it's fucked up. It's not good. And you got Damon Blackshear, like a rising star. Coming up in the UFC, famous for being one of the few fighters that have finished a fight by twister. I think he did against Jose Johnson. And he's an excellent grappler. But I think he's lost. He lost in a fight. I didn't expect him to lose. I was like disappointed. I had him too. But he's not complete as a fighter. He's definitely dependent, like this fight. He's 100% dependent upon taking this fight down to the ground. And I'm not saying that Damon Blackshear, who, everybody wants to say Damon Blackshear is better. Look at, even Gerald Ditch wants to say Damon Blackshear is better in the grappling. Because of the twister and stuff like that. But
Damon Blackshear lost to Chris Moutinho? Say it isn't so.
I want to see that. Is that
on Fight Pass? I want to see that too. Let me.
Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna.
He did back in amateur. Was that amateurs? No, that's pro. It was pro too. He did lose to Chris Moutinho back in CES, Classic Entertainment Sports. That's the regional scene in the Northeast United States. That's funny. Thanks for pointing that out.
I think a lot for me was waiting to see, even right here, Blackshear looks like he's more toned. Like in his bicep, he actually has like a heel, and Davey Grant's more like, you see that? Like it's more defined. Davey Grant's not as defined. Maybe it's a little bit of the skin. I don't know.
Look at how much higher Davey Grant's shoulders are, though. Looks like he's got, his torso's longer.
Right, right.
It? So
right.
Look at his
I heard Davey Grant. I heard Davey Grant.
3 inches.
I heard he can be taken down, but I'm gonna go with Davey Grant, I think.
That a boy.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go with Davey Grant.
That a boy. Good job. Dave.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, let me go over some stats real quick. Just so I can fucking bury you again. David Grant, strike rate per minute, 5.25 versus 4.70. Strike absorb 3.89 versus 4.15. Takedown average 1.14 versus 1.56. So pretty much a wash everywhere except the submission average is way higher for 1.16 versus 0.2 for Damon Blackshear. Damon Blackshear is going to be the taller guy. He's going to have the reach advantage. He's going to have the 10-year decade age advantage. I love you, David Grant, as much as I can say, but your win against Tavares, man, not a good look. Honestly, not that impressive.
Well, how old is Tavares? He's also a youngster.
Yeah, but Tavares sucks, though. He's not fucking going anywhere. I mean, Tavares hasn't fucking beaten or hasn't fought anybody except for fucking City. That's his only fucking decent fucking win, and that was he missed weight. So I'm not that impressed at all. Daniel Marcos sucks. He's not that good, and I don't see him.
What?
Yeah, he's not that good.
He's lost once, Daniel Marcos.
Yeah, but he's beat Aaron Yanez by split decision, which was very close. I picked Yanez in that fight regardless. John Castaneda back in.
All right, we're not talking about Daniel Marcos. Talk about Davey.
We're going way too deep.
Hey, they shouldn't be qualified to beat the top three to be called good. You can't say Daniel Marcos sucks.
He can say whatever he wants, but he doesn't suck. He's all right.
Unfortunately, Damon doesn't even make my parlay piece because he's at minus 350 and Davey Grant is at plus 275. Like I said, boys, you guys both pick him. I got a t-shirt bet right here.
I'm not taking a plus 300 t-shirt bet. Minus 375 on. Come on, be real.
Man,
I will take the underdog. David Grant's gonna shit in your cornflakes tomorrow.
I'll put it this way:
when you're watching this during breakfast.
Apology, I'm betting Damon Blackshear. As far as betting goes, there is no odd favorite. There is no anything. There is maybe a scratch off ticket on Davey Grant. Maybe
I took David Grant plus 3.5 points at plus 140. All he's got to do is not get finished and win one round. And look at his losses, all go to split decision. So even if he loses, if it's split, I'll win.
Okay,
Davey's the best bet and pick for me. Thank you, Dirty Reg. And what did Dirty Reg get third overall last week? He knows what he's talking about.
So you know, Damon has won his last fight. Besides Alatain, Kimura, finish. Stamen, finish. Johnson, finish. Lacerda,
yeah, Johnson finished. He got finished. Johnson won that, dummy.
Finished every single fight.
Look at Johnson finished. Yeah,
Ramon
Blackshear got finished by Johnson.
I'm just saying the only thing he's finished every single of his wins,
except for Alatain Haley, except for the last one. All right, noted. Doesn't matter.
All right.
But look, he's only losing by decision to. Well, that was a while ago, 2018. We can't go that far. All right.
Yeah, you don't want to go that far. You don't want to.
Moving on. You ready? Ready?
Yep.
All right. Moving on. Next, we have Muslim Salikov. 21-5 for the Russian, king of Kung Fu, taking on Carlos Leal. Carlos Leal, a beast. Look at him. Look at him right there. That was when he was all juiced up and roided out. Definitely on the sauce there. I love it. He's gonna take his head off. I think Carlos Leal is gonna knock out Muslim Salikov early, round one. Muslim Salikov, he looks like he's 50. What is he? He's 41, 10 years older than Carlos Leal. All right. Plus 375 as he should be. But he's coming off some good wins. He had that spinning wheel kick against Kenan Song. Before that, he had a split decision against old ass Santiago Ponzinibbio. That should have been his retirement fight anyway. Before that, Randy Brown kicked his ass, knocked him out. Nicholas Dalby, cringy Nicholas Dalby, beat him by unanimous decision. And prior to that, he beat Andre Fialho, spinning back kick. That was a good one. That's a good fight. Good win there. Oh man, he's decent. But I think his time is up. He's 41. He's past his prime. And he's not, I don't see it. Carlos Leal coming off a nice win against Alex Morono, another aging veteran fighter. He lost to Renat Fakhretdinov, but you guys watch that fight? That was a robbery. Remember, you had him. I had Renat, and I felt bad for winning. I felt bad for winning money on that because Renat, he should have lost. That was a clear robbery. Ridiculous. Before that, he was in LFA where he's beating up these 12-3, not bums. He's beating up some decent 21-7, decent guys. Sadibu Sai. But anyway, I got Carlos Leal here. He's just a beast, and he's going to be all juiced up over there in United Arab Emirates.
There you go. That's
Abu Dhabi. Yeah, and Salikov. Sorry for the king of kung fu, but it's time to step off your throne. He should hang it up. But I think he's coming. He's going to get a paycheck. Showtime. He made weight. So, yeah. What do you guys think of this fight? I got Carlos Leal confidently, but I think the line says it too, right? minus 500. You can't even. I already talked too much about this. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, look up the KO prop at least for Carlos Leal because that's the only play for this fight. I got Carlos Leal by KO. I was on him, believe it or not. And this is one of those difficult weeks for me to watch capping because I'm going there because I want to learn something that I don't already know. And everybody was on Renat Fakhretdinov talking trash about Carlos Leal. And I was on Carlos Leal that week heavy. And I had I think maybe a t-shirt bet. I don't know. But I got fucking robbed because he got robbed.
He did.
And, that was hometown cooking or whatever, whatever you want to call it. And unfortunately, this guy's name's Muslim. So, he needs to win by KO because no matter how bad he goes out there and destroys him, who knows if he's going to get the decision. But I guess you could say, on the other hand, if you want to give Muslim, break him down, people always try to say he needs distance to land his little spinning back kick. And that's the thing. He doesn't. He's like that Michael J. White. He's got the science down with that. He could be an inch away from you and still land that spinning back kick. So he's got a kicker's chance because if he hits anybody on the liver, it doesn't matter who it is, they're going to go down. But I think Carlos Leal is very smart, super high fight IQ, and I'm excited actually to see where he goes. He's pretty good.
Salikov looks like he could be related to Said Nurmagomedov. They got the same nose. You know what I mean? He does.
A little long.
Looks like he could be a relation to Said. Said Nurmagomedov is not related to Khabib and them. He's a Nurmagomedov, but it's not the same family. Did you know that? Anyway, look at the beast. Look at the muscle tone on Carlos Leal's chest, on his pecs compared to Salikov. Look at the definition on his bicep. All that.
Love it.
The only thing that's kind of worrying me is but he's 10 years younger too. I was going to say cardio, but you can't because he's 10 years younger. He's not going to die out before the 41-year-old, So yeah, this is an open and shut thing. Dave, you got any extra light to shed on this?
You want me to pile on? I can pile on.
Yeah.
I'll pile on real quick.
They're from very close caves. Cheers to that.
Cheers. All right. Strike time per minute, 3.38 versus 9.65.
Holy shit, that's not real.
It is. Strike absorbed 2.90 versus 7.73. So, I guess even ratio, but the volume's going to be on Carlos. The volume's going to be on Carlos. Takedown average. Muslim does not take guys down. They don't even fucking start with this. 1.08 versus 0.78. Takedown accuracy 32 versus 25. None of these guys are takedown guys. takedown defense, 90% takedown defense for Carlos, which is a good thing. So volume is going to be the name of the game on this fucking fight. Carlos is going to piece this fucking guy up. As long as he's got some decent accuracy, which he seems like he does, so half his strikes are going to fucking land. If half his strikes land at fucking 9.65 strike landing per minute, that's fucking 4.25 strikes landed in my face every fucking minute. That's a volume that sucks. Yeah, I'm on Leal.
All right. Sal Costa and Abe were best buds. Yep. And Saeed. Speaking of Saeed, moving on. Next, we have Saeed Nurmagomedov taking on everybody's best favorite flat earther, Bryce Mitchell, going fishing with Hitler, all that good stuff. Love it. I heard there was a scene over in Abu Dhabi. Something about a locker room thing. You're supposed to come out wrapped with a towel. He came out with his wanker all hanging out and just buck naked, and they didn't like that or something. So I don't know all the details, but I heard something from one of the cappers. And there was what's happened?
That's all the details right there. That was it.
That's it?
Yeah.
I heard it was chilly too. Real cold.
It's on Bryce.
But anyway, I guess there's like some sort of a scuffle. Bryce Mitchell, American, Arkansas. But anyway,
next thing you know, naked around the corner comes in TJ Brown's like, "Are you all right, brother?"
Is that what happened?
That's how I heard he got saved.
By TJ Brown?
Yeah, right there swinging
TJ Brown doing down there?
Isn't he like Bryce Mitchell's training partner or something?
That's AJ Cunningham, I thought.
I know TJ Brown. I believe I said it's
TJ Brown.
Brown.
You know what? Let's look at his Instagram because I heard some stuff. He's been in Abu Dhabi for a bit, rather than training in his barn in the backyard, which is the dumbest training camp ever. But gotta love the Patriot in him. Oh, look at Connor right there. He was all coked up. You see how high he was? Look at Bryce's girlfriend. She's a looker, huh? She's pretty. All right. So these aren't really. Oh, okay. We got a Thug Nasty seminar tomorrow downtown. TJ Brown. I see it 6 days ago. Edited. 6 days ago. You see it right there, the blue background. So that's good that he's getting it. And
there's Brown. There he is. See?
I see it.
He came around the corner. I'm telling you, I know the story. I was there.
Does he get taken down right here? Oh, that was set up. That was set up. That wasn't even real.
He has eyes behind his back of his head.
Is not going to take me down. This earth is flat. All right. You know what's crazy is I hope he brings his Bible with him in Abu Dhabi, where it's predominantly Muslim. Oh my man, it's going to break the world up. Anyway, it's good. Controversy always surrounding our boy Bryce Mitchell. Oh, here's another one, a picture with TJ Brown. This is 2 weeks ago. This was in Searcy, Arkansas. This is in his barn. That's his camp right there. It's barn and yard. Farm, get the farm training in. Oh yeah. Anyway, the thing is, I think he might win this. I really think he will win this fight because that makes the ham really good and juicy when you do that. Right there.
Is it alive?
No, come on, dude. He's not an animal abuser. It's already dead.
Maybe
it feels alive.
Good.
You get all sorts of people crazy about him. The thing is, now he's going against Nurmagomedov. However, remind you, Saeed is not related to. If he is, it's really distant. He's not a first relation to Khabib Nurmagomedov. So he's not like Omar. He's not part of that. If anything, he might be like a cousin or something. Let's see if his Instagram. I'm looking through for some training. I see Apex. Oh, Extreme Couture. You like to see that? Not Eagle FC or whatever. That's why you know he's Extreme Couture training. If he was one of Khabib's people, he'd be over in Dagestan, Dag fighting. You know what I mean? He'd be over there training. But I see Extreme Couture, the UFC PI. How old is this? Oh, these are old pictures though. When was this? Yeah, these are super old. He hasn't updated. Saeed hasn't updated anything in a bit. What do we got? Yeah. All outdated crap. Outdated. So you can't figure out anything from Saeed's Instagram because he got one new picture of him signing the poster. But he is the Muslim, so he would be the home team, if you will, Abu Dhabi. I don't know. I see Bryce Mitchell getting it done here. I think Bryce Mitchell's bigger. He's got better grappling. Saeed is not a grappler, despite being Dagestani. He's more of a striker, more of a kickboxing guy, clinch fighter, throwing kicks and shit. You know what I mean? So that's why I think Bryce Mitchell's going to implement his grappling ground game, get it done by decision. What do you think? What do you guys think on this one?
Oh man, you know, I was
fucking moon. Is that a flat Earth thing? Like, say to the moon? Is that a Mitchell?
Firmament.
I don't get that. Mythical owl. You're fucking killing me here. Say to the moon.
What?
If you're a flat earther, what does the moon mean?
Let me catch up there.
Sorry.
Real fight picks. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're totally good. I was on Saeed.
Not a mountain ape. Oh, Kiwi's the best.
I was on the side of Nurmagomedov, you know, for obvious reasons. I mean, it's in Abu Dhabi. He fits in over there. He's got the whole look down. He's got the last name, you know, and he's got the flashy striking. He's the better striker. And you know, he's a great fighter. He's got like not that many holes, except I've seen him be controlled. He lost the fight off the top of my head, so don't fucking crucify me. But I think he lost the fight to. It was him or Tagir to Tim Elliott. I think it was Nurmagomedov though. I want to say that fight sticks out. So I get Tagir and Saeed mixed up a little bit. But I want to say that was Tim Elliott. And I don't like how he looked that fight because Bryce Mitchell is like maybe a little better, you know, a little better than Tim Elliott. So I kind of look at it that way. I was wanting to see, and then I realized Bryce is coming down a weight class. And I thought, fuck, maybe I shouldn't pick, you know, Nurmagomedov. Maybe I should see how Bryce looks. And then he comes out looking amazing. No sunglasses, no sunken, swollen. It's like he should have been at this weight class all along. It was he looked great. Yeah, and I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pick Saeed just in case Bryce can't keep him down for 2 rounds. Because I could see Bryce winning round 1, but I mean, I'd like to think that Nurmagomedov just trained standing up and not being able to be taken down. I'm going to tell myself that's what he did. And if that's what he did, I see him winning in the striking battle. I like the plus money here. I was going to pick him. I am going to put him in some type of parlay because it's plus money. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with my pick reluctantly, unless I can be swayed. Maybe this is one of those that I switch when it's time to make the parlay, you know. But for now, I'm going to go with my original thought. Saeed.
All right, Dave.
So Saeed lost his last fight to Vincentus Oliveira. Before that, he beat Murin Gafarov. Was 18-5. That was in 2023. Marine since then. Marine's fucking.
Moin Gafarov sucks.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't even have to fucking say it. Before that, he lost to Jonathan Martinez back in 2023. He beat Said
Kebab Kakamramanov.
Thank you. In 2023.
He was all right, though. Said, this guy, Said Yokum. Said Yokum Kakamramanov. He was, remember we used to go, you had me at cock.
Okay, so you got in 2022. You've got a decent win against Douglas De Silva Andrade, back a unanimous decision back in. This was a while ago. Okay, we're fucking starting to reach here, kids.
Okay, so no Tim Elliott. I don't see no Tim Elliott, but Ronnie Barcelos is a wrestler. I'm sure he wrestled the shit out of him.
Let me fucking finish here. All right. You've had your time. This is my time. All right. So his really his decent win, we're talking about 2022, back when he was at his peak of his career, when he was fighting Corey Stamen, Douglas Said, since then kind of falling off. Bryce Mitchell, as far as I'm concerned, it's just fucking gaining strength. I fucking hate it. He's on a win-loss, which means that he is due for a win. He has to stay up and coming. I fucking hate it. On the stats, as far as that goes, strike land per minute, Bryce 2.44 versus 3.38. Said will have the advantage here, but against shitty fucking competition. Strike absorbed 1.64 versus 2.25. As far as I'm concerned, this is pretty close to two fucking ground game guys. Now, the advantage here, Bryce Mitchell, takedown average 3.27 versus 1.01. If this fight goes anywhere near the ground, Bryce Mitchell's going to have the advantage. He's going to be able to dominate him. I don't think he's going to have the skills to be able to finish him because Said does have decent ground game. So I do think this will go the distance. But I do see fucking Bryce Mitchell ragdolling this motherfucker for 3 fucking rounds, 15 minutes. It's not even fucking pretty. Ground and pound. He doesn't have the knockout power to take this guy out, but he is going up weight class, so he's going to have more weight behind him. So that might be an option that he could finish this fight, but just having the extra pounds that he's fucking used to. Said, you're in fucking trouble, dude. This guy's going to come in fucking weighing healthily more than you. And Bryce Mitchell, who weighs more than you on a wrestling game, bad fucking scenario. Bryce has too much experience on the ground, too much experience wrestling, too much. That's his fucking bread and butter. So I got Bryce Mitchell. He will not finish this fight. He will win by decision. And the way that the bookies have it as well. Hang on a second. Bryce Mitchell, he is a favorite at minus 150 by decision because I don't think he's going to be able to finish him. Only brings you up to plus 150. But that's the best odds I can find.
Isn't that the regular money line?
The money line is at minus 150.
And then by decision is also
plus
150. All right.
So, I mean, which is, if you look at it this way, the bookies agree with me. They are picking Bryce Mitchell by decision.
I agree with you as well. Great breakdown.
I'm happy to put him in a parlay piece. I think he's going to dominate this on the ground ridiculously and win by decision.
Said opened as a favorite, so the bookies know. He did open as a favorite earlier this week too. He was the minus number. Anyway,
Bryce back then.
Moving on. Here we got the curtain jerker to the main card. And this one is a tough one too. I've been flipped back and forth on here. We have 30-10 Nikita Krylov. That's right, 30 and double-digit losses, 10 losses for Nikita Krylov. Taking on Bogdan Guskov. What do they call him? The Ukrainian or whatever. What's he? Ukraine? Yeah, Uzbekistan Anthony Smith or something. Anyway, because he looks like Anthony Smith a little bit, but whatever. This dude, 17-3, coming off 3 back-to-back wins. Most recently, he beat that Billy Alicana, who everybody's going against on this show. He beat Ryan Spann. That's a great victory. And before that, he beat Zach Puaga in his UFC. No, that wasn't his. That was the second. His UFC debut, he actually lost to Volkan Ozdemir. But and before that, he was in. I don't even know what the regional scene was called. The Ukrainian is Nikita Krylov, and he's coming off a loss to Dominic Reyes. Got knocked out too. You don't want to come off a knockout loss. When was that? That was 3 months ago. Just 3 months ago, dude got laid out. All right. Before that, he also beat Ryan Spann. He beat Volkan Ozdemir. That's if you do MMA math, Nikita beat him. Bogdan lost to him. But it doesn't matter. It's matchups, right? It's matchups. He beat Alexander Gustafsson, and before that, he lost to Paul Craig. Of course, Paul Craig's going to smith the guy. They're both neck and neck in years and age. They're 33 for Krylov, 32 for Guskov. Despite having V's at the end of their name, they're not really grapplers per se. I would think they're going to keep this fight standing more so. And I think someone's going to get it done by knockout. I just don't know which one. I guess I'm going to go with the plus money underdog, Bogdan Guskov. He is coming off back-to-back wins. Nikita Krylov's coming off a loss. And you got to remember, there's a war in Ukraine and Russia. Nikita Krylov is Ukrainian that trains in Russia. So there's got to be some sort of weird thing there in his life. You know what I mean? Like, he can't. It's a war. You think he's got time to just focus in on training to fight Bogdan Guskov? I don't know, with drones and shit and banging and I don't even know what side he's on. He's a Ukrainian training in Russia. Okay, I don't know. That's why I'm gonna go with the Uzbekistani here. Uzbekistani Russian, if you want to say. I'm going to go with Bogdan Guskov to get the win here. I'm going to say, I wouldn't bet on it, but I think he's going to knock him out too. I think he's going to finish Nikita Krylov. Plus money. That's my pick. What do you think, Dave? Real Fight Pick seems to have stepped off. So go ahead.
Oh, well, so be it. We don't need him anyways. He's fucking wrong all the time. I'm okay with this.
He's back. He's back. Go ahead, Real Fight Picks. What do you got?
Bro, first of all, they have a common opponent in Ozdemir. Krylov took care of Ozdemir. Gustav got taken care of by Ozdemir. But I'm just kind of looking at this from a different angle just because Gustav is such a healthy underdog. And Krylov's coming off of a knockout like 2 weeks ago. No, I'm not 2 weeks ago, but 8 weeks ago, 2 months ago.
Less, yeah.
And it's worth a look. It's worth a look. So let's look at Guskov real quick. Just no notes, totally off top of my head. Because I was kind of impressed in a little bit when I seen him fight against Ozdemir because he looked good in round one. He looked good. He had me nervous because I had Ozdemir in a parlay with Rose Namajunas, Manafiro, and Benoit Saint Denis, and that was when he messed up Thiago Moises. So I remember Guskov well. He did lose that fight to Ozdemir, and that was a short notice because Ozdemir was supposed to fight somebody else, and that fight fell out. So he showed up to that fight in France, in a different nation for him.
Fucking correct. Holy fuck. I'll stat check you. You're right.
Yeah, he's Azamat Murzakanov he was supposed to fight. So since then, he's come in and he's won 3 times in a row. And who am I to tell him he's not going to win again when he's plus 180? So yes, I'm going to pick Guskov. The man is on a fucking roll. This other guy's coming off getting KO'd. That's all the window. That's all the daylight that I need to take the dog money. That's where I'm at. And definitely, I just put him with Davey Grant. The thing is, I play differently, guys. I play this book where I only have to get one of two right. So I picked him and Davy Grant, and I put them together.
Just to add, I'm looking at Bogdan Guskov's Instagram right now. His guerrilla fighting team has Sergey. This was 5 weeks ago, so it's camp for this probably. You got Sergey Pavlovich is in there. Walter Walker, I think, is in there. I don't see pictures. I'm saying going by the list of names. 5 reasons why this masterclass is impossible to forget. Sergey Pavlovich, Bogdan Guskov, Walter Walker. Then you got people I can't pronounce their names. But still, I like to see that. I like to see training videos, and he's looking like he's getting it put in. He's doing some kid training too, but whatever. It's good to take a break. Yeah. Dave, what do you got?
Man, I am he's training with Sergey Pavlovich as well. Are we all on the same fucking underdog here?
We are. I love it.
No fucking way. We're all on the same fucking dog. Now, stats will not lean you that way, so you know. I'll put this out there right now. We do have Nikita with a double-digit loss, which I do not like at all in any way, shape, or form. Strike time per minute, 4.33 versus 3.96. That's pretty fucking close. Strike absorb 2.49 versus 3.22. Considering the opponents, I'm okay with that. Takedown average, this is where I've got a problem. 2.24 versus 0.00. Takedown accuracy 38, which sucks, versus 0. We're not looking at a takedown guy here. Takedown defense 53 versus 52. They both have similar submission averages, so which tells me that this guy can handle himself on the ground. Why am I fucking going Bogdan Guskov? I'm fucking all in on this guy. It's kind of scary. I'm confident. If you look at the odds, he is plus 162. I do think with his history, finish of Billy, finish of Ryan Spann, finish of Paguao, finish of Carlos, finish of Zafrael, finish of Saeed, finish of Litvin, finish of I can't pronounce.
We get it. We get the picture.
Finish. The only way Nikita's gonna be able to fucking finish him is by the only way he's gonna win is by finishing him. And I don't think he's gonna be able to choke him out. I don't think he's gonna be able to knock him out. I really don't. So I'm picking Guskov on this one.
And people don't like the way that Krylov looks because there's money been coming ever since the face-offs. Money's been coming in a little bit on Guskov because I don't think they like how Krylov looks.
I'm telling you, the war is something in his personal life. He can't have his head in the game if he's on the border of Russia and Ukraine trying to figure out which side he's on. There's a lot of shit going on in his life, I think, that's distracting him from a good his Instagram. I looked it up. Nikita Krylov. He hasn't updated that thing since he fought Dominic Reyes. No update since that. His last 26 weeks ago was his last Instagram post. So that's telling me I think he's just doing this for a paycheck. That's why Guskov's gonna take care of him. Plus money. Love it. All right, moving on. Next, we have flyweight fight. We got Asu Amabulaev taking on Jose Ochoa. This freaking fight, man. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think I might have picked, not me. Somebody picked Asu Amabulaev on the unranked contender contest. I'm certain somebody picked it because I remember typing his name in there. I don't think it was me though. Maybe could have been, but I don't know. I haven't checked that thing. However, I think Jose Ochoa might come away the victory here. Who's the favorite? I don't even know. Oh, it's even. There's a slight edge, I think, for Asu Amabulaev. As of age, Asu is 31. Jose Ochoa is 24. So the age if you want to go that, I think I would give the advantage to Jose Ochoa. As for records, Asu's coming off a TKO of Manel Kape. Manel Kape, I think, poked him in the eyes like 3 times in that fight without getting called on it. So, I mean, I kind of give him a pass, but he did get knocked out, knees and punches. And before that, though, he was on a little bit of a tear when he came to the UFC. He got, I think his UFC debut was Ode Osborne. I didn't look further back than 5 fights, but I think it was. Ode Osborne submitted him. He got CJ Vergara, then he Jose Johnson, and most recently Mateus Nicolau. And then he lost to Manel Kape. On the other hand, Jose Ochoa, Calcifer, that's his name, his nickname, Calcifer. What's it? Asu Ambaleva's nickname is Zulfikar. What the hell? Is this in typos and shit? Zulfikar and Calcifer. What the hell is that shit? Anyway, Jose Ochoa just got done beating up Cody Durden, TKO. He lost to Loner Kavanaugh I can't stand. Well, no, I like Loner Kavanaugh. He's that like Chinese Irish fighter. That's who he was. I mixed him up with the other guy who's the Don that fights like a robot, the Irish guy. What's his name? I forget. Doesn't matter. Before that, he was in the LFA, submitting Giusilano Pantoja, 5-0 undefeated fighter. And before that, he was in, what's that, Bison? I don't know. Never heard of it. Anyway, Jose Ochoa's, yeah, I don't know. This is a tough fight to pick, man. I don't know. I'm going to listen to you guys, and then I'll come up with Shootbox Diego Lima. That's a good school for Jose Ochoa. And the other, Asu Ambalea, was at Dar Pro Team Kazakhstan. Who knows? I'm going to let you guys break it down as I'm going to peer through their Instagram, see if I get any takes. This is the one before the show, Dave. I told you I'm on the fence with 3 of these fights. This is one of them. I don't know which way to go here. So if you guys can break it down, real fight picks, tell me what you got.
So, I want to just by, looking at it, we're in Abu Dhabi. I'm assuming it's got a 50% chance of going to decision. So I thought to myself, well, what if it goes to decision? Then, it's probably going to be Asu. But the other 50% thinks that Asu's kind of a little quitter. Because, I've been poked in the eye. What's up, princess? I'm not sure. So, yeah, I've been poked in the eye before, and I'm not gonna like fold because that's what he was doing. He was like almost looking for a way out, and you gotta, people get pepper sprayed in the eye and walk through it. So come on, and I want to say, this is kind of random, but like Krylov, going back to the last fight, he's been in some wars, and I feel like he's a little more worn as well. That's what I didn't mention last fight, but this could be possible. Oh my God, guys, got a lot going on here. Sorry about that. Mommy's here. All right, baby. All right. Sorry, guys.
What's your pick? What's your pick?
I'm gonna go Ochoa.
All right.
Ochoa. I just feel like I looked at Tapology earlier, and I want to say, sorry guys about the noise. I want to say that it said that he submitted by strikes to Tagir, and then now you look at it and just says regular knockout, but I fucking believe it. I swear I read that somewhere that he submitted to strikes. It's probably not true. Maybe it's something else I read, but he just seems like a quitter. I didn't like how his body language was, because really he was going to lose that fight. He wasn't able to get the takedown, super takedown dependent. And yeah, there's no fear of a knockout on the Ochoa side if you're Ochoa with Asu. I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. But then again, Asu, if he wins, the decision prop is probably where you need to play that 100%. You can play that side, and then you can play the Ochoa knockout prop. I think it's plus 300. So there you go. I would do that. But I got Ochoa, I think, in Tapology. I think he's going to get the knockout.
All right. Dave.
I closed all my fucking windows by accident. Okay. Let's go over some stats real quick. Asu versus Ochoa. 2.32 versus 3.96. Heavy volume advantage on Jose on this one. Strike absorbed 1.76 versus 2.97. Both of which within that positive striking ratio. Asu on the ground 4.13 versus 0.0 for Jose. Takedown accuracy 42 versus 0. Takedown defense 66 versus 66. Submission average 1.4 versus 0.7. Thing is, Ochoa does have some takedown defense. He does have some ground game experience. He does have the height advantage. He does have the reach advantage. Guys, I got to pick Ochoa on this one. I'm sorry. Where we at for the odds here? Apologies. Let me get here. Ochoa is a plus 100 versus a minus 125. And yes, I get it. Asu has fought the better category of fighters. But if you look at who he's beaten, it's not that impressive. He's beaten who? Mateus Nicolau, not that great. Jose Johnson, 16-8 back in the day when he was 16-8. CJ Vergara, like these are all fucking handed to him fucking victories. The only one I'm really impressed by is Ode Osborne back in 2015. Sorry, back in 2023.
Ode's a teacher.
What's that?
Ode's a fucking math teacher, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I just.
So is my wife.
Oh my bad. I mean, you know, there's tough ones.
She can't fight either. She can take a punch though. I'm just kidding. Just jokes. Just jokes. Just jokes.
Calm down, John Jones.
You know what?
Jeez Louise.
Other categories you look for in a
BJ
way.
Penn.
Punch. Most important thing. Regardless, his only loss against Lauren Kavanaugh, which is undefeated, who is still undefeated. I'm not going to fade him that one fucking loss. So, yeah, kids, I'm picking Jose Ochoa on this one. He is plus 100, so he's kind of just even money coin flip, but fuck, I'll put him in a parlay happily.
Sweet. So it's a full capper consensus. I'm also taking Jose Ochoa because he is the plus money barely, right? Is it what's he? Live odds on DraftKings has, let's see. I think he was even money. Ochoa.
I've got him at plus 100.
Oh, minus one. Oh, he's a slight favorite now. The line's so close, though. Minus 108 for Asu. And this is a DraftKings Sportsbook. Minus 112 for Ochoa. But I'll take it. I'll take the Ochoa at almost even money. And the favorite is Ochoa because Asu is getting plus points. Plus 3.5 points is minus 225. That might be a way to go, too.
And
I don't know if it's gonna. You think it's gonna be a finish? I think it's probably gonna go decision. That's what scares me because Asu Ambelev, he can get a lot of control time with his wrestling, and if it goes decision, he's the home team. He's got the funny hat, and he's the wrestler. But Ochoa's gonna knock. I think he's gonna outpoint him on the feet and defend a lot of these crap takedowns and edge out a decision victory. So anyway. Moving on up the card, we have the pirate, one-eyed Shara Magomedov taking on Power Bar Marc-Andre Barrio, the Canadian. This is, I think, the biggest line on the card, right? Let's see. Shara Magomedov minus 650, Marc-Andre Barrio plus 470. Ridiculous. But Magomedov will be the better fighter here. It's just I hate to say it. Marc-Andre Barrio, his best days are behind him, and they weren't that great of days. But he was all right. He's still okay. I bet you he could still beat a good portion of the UFC, just not this guy, not even with one eye. Not Shara Magomedov. So we don't have to spend a lot of time on this one, but I'm rooting for Marc-Andre Barrio. I'm not betting on him though, because I don't think he's gonna win, but I will root for him only because I don't like Shara Magomedov, but he should win this fight. He's gonna definitely outclass him on the feet. And if it does happen to go to the ground though, for some reason, Power Bar might get a shot in there. He might, but safe play would to pick Shara. I got Shara Magomedov TKO probably round two. He will find it with that one eye. He'll find his distance. He'll find the target. And Marc-Andre Barrio, he doesn't have any head movement either way. He just comes marching forward. He'll eat 3 to give 1. That's his style of fighting. So, and it's not going to work with Shara Magomedov. Well, the Michael Venom Page, that guy, I knew he was going to beat Shara because Shara's only got one eye. Michael Venom Page can come from all sorts of different angles. You can't, So anyway, this is a different fight, and Shara's going to beat Marc-Andre Barrio. What do you got to say about this real fight picks?
Shara's a fucking idiot. Like he came out to weigh-ins, the real weigh-ins, like in the morning or whatever, to really weigh in to see what you're gonna weigh for the fight, and he took off his he comes out with a t-shirt and shirt and shorts, and he takes off his shorts, and then he takes off his shirt last, and then tries to hang his shirt on the scale like a fucking dumbass. And then he realizes, okay, I'm just going to throw it on the ground.
Was that during the weigh-ins?
Yeah, during the weigh-ins, dude. He really tried to take his time to hang it over he was trying to balance it to, hang his shirt on the scale. Fucking retarded.
He's an idiot.
So, and then I'm like, bro, this dude, one time, I think I said this exact same thing. You guys know me. I'm already repeating my stories, but I like the show Two Straws with Angela Hill and Jessica Panay, and they said that Shara they described him as feral, and it's fucking true. I mean, this dude has staph infection right now, which they don't want to show it.
That eye. Look at his bad eye. That's crazy.
He has staph infection on his chest, and they're purposely not showing it right now. Watch, they're not going to show it. They blur it out, and then when he gets on the scale,
little spot on his.
Yeah, but they see why do they zoom in so close? Oh, you see right there, boom.
I see that.
Yeah, staph infection, right bro. He's gross.
Yeah, I saw a little spot. It was on his left.
He's gross.
So it was right here. It was right here toward the chest cavity.
He had staph infection last time against MVP, and that fight was gonna be it was they're on the fence, But he's still gonna win with staph infection.
I don't
give me Shara
a little bit, Dave. Dave, can you kick it back when he walks up to the?
Give me Shara by staph.
Because you can see it too. You can see a little. There's and
nobody talked about it, bro.
Where'd you get this information?
I was watching. And I was this dude's gross. That's what I was thinking, and I looked for sores.
I see. He's got a mark right there. See it? Yes, that nipple right there.
It's like an open wound.
But you know what? He's a star there. They're not going to let him lose. Just like right here, just like Gerald said, Gerald's not going to lose a fight in Abu Dhabi unless he gets knocked out. And I don't think Marc-Andre Barrio is going to knock him out. Oh, look at that crazy eye, though. That's nuts. Blind. You think he get it brown and match his other one? No, give me one blue one. One blue this way, one blue that way. What an idiot!
That's his real eye. That's not a fake one. That's his real one.
What?
Yes, it's not a fucking fake eye. That's his real one.
Then you think he get the fake one blue to match him.
He doesn't want to lose his eye. Would you want to take your eye out if it was your fucking natural eye? No, you want to fucking leave your natural eye in there.
I don't
But
know.
just make it
You know what I
make
mean?
it line up the same color.
It's the
Same color. I don't know which one's good, which one's bad.
I'm sure they got an eye doctor in
I'm not
Dagestan.
taking my eye out to put a fake one in if my real one's not going to fucking hurt me. No. Anyways, moving on. Let's go. Let's get over the eye. He's got no depth perception whatsoever.
He does
Doesn't
though.
matter.
He does. He finds his mark with that one good eye.
Real quick with this fucking guy.
Stand back, bro. You're gonna get staph.
He's got the gorilla tattoo. Gorilla tattoo.
That's a badass tattoo. I love it. I like the one on his neck there, that little red design there going on. I don't know what the rest of it is, but that's pretty killer too. Yep. Marc-Andre Barrio by tattoo. I'm rooting for Marc-Andre Barrio so bad. I'm not putting $1 on Shara Magomedov. F him.
Well,
I'm going to pick him in Tapology because I want to win that T-shirt, but I'm rooting for Barrio for sure. Plus 470. I might even put a scratch off on him. It was plus 3.5 points. He's at plus 215. But I think Shara's going to probably knock him out. So that's a bad bet too. I'm not betting nothing on this fight. But I will root for Marc-Andre Barrio. All right. Moving. Oh, so we're all settled on Shara. Everybody's taking Shara, right?
Yeah.
Ridiculous, but okay.
Okay.
Moving on. Next, we have Piotr Jan, 18-5, taking on 10 and only one loss, Marcus McGee. People forget, man. Marcus McGee's only lost one time. Thing is, Marcus McGee didn't start out his MMA career till he was like 29. That's why he's 35 now. And his one loss was to Rafael do Nascimento in LFA, and that was by sub back in 2022. Since then, his best win is most recently against Jonathan Martinez. Before that, he did have a performance of the night against Gaston Bolaños, but that guy never amounted to nothing. JP Buys, that guy's horrible. We bust his ass all the time. That was another performance of the night, but it was JP Buys. Come on, guys. That's where you got it. Journey Newsom, he's been cut. That was a performance of the night. And before that, he was in LFA. Look at this one. Cowboys versus Cajuns. Weird. Anyway, that's a weird one. I wish I went and saw that one. Cowboys versus Cajuns. That's low-key racist. Anyway, it is, isn't it?
It was Cowboys.
Is Marcus McGee, where he trains at MMA Lab, okay? MMA Lab is Sugar Sean O'Malley, who's already got the recipe on how to beat Piotr Jan. So if you want to go with that train of thought, you would think, hey, I know how to beat Piotr Jan. I've done it. And since you're training with me, I'm going to give you the recipe how to do it. But I don't think Marcus McGee can pick up the recipe like that. Piotr Jan's a top 5 fighter. He was, he's a beast, and he should be able to get this victory here. I don't know what the odds are, but I'm certain Piotr Jan is minus 360. I thought he was going to be about that. It's not warranted that high. I would say minus 260.
What? Try again. Refresh your screen because I got Piotr Jan at minus 400.
I'm on DraftKings Sportsbook and refreshing my screen, and he is a minus 360.
Okay, so I got minus 400. Okay, so that's close
and
enough.
Plus 285 on Marcus McGee. That's the comeback for the underdog, Marcus McGee. But my pick will be Piotr Jan to get it done here. I might even I will throw him in a parlay as well. I think he's going to win. What do you got to say about this, Real Fight Picks?
Oh, God, bro. You know what? I'm going to say it right up front. I'm biased, okay? I'm biased because I was playing one of those DraftKings tournaments, and it was Peter Yan versus Merab, and I had Peter Yan. And if Peter Yan would have won, I would have won like 18 grand.
Really?
And Merab won, dude, and like worked his ass. And I know that McGee and Merab are not the same. However, it goes back to what I'm saying. It's like, to me, there's like a line. It's not like, oh, because it's Peter. Like, for instance, Dustin Poirier, if things don't change, should have beat Max Holloway. But what happens? Things change. And a lot of it has to do with, I don't think McGee has to be better than Peter Yan to beat Peter Yan if the timing is right, is what I'm saying. And I feel like Peter Yan has fought the tougher competition. What does that mean? That means he's gotten hit more. We don't know what his aches and pains are. I'm sure he has some. So I don't know if it's the same Peter Yan. I know he's tough and trains in cold weather. And
look at him. Full of energy.
No. Yeah. I don't know. I don't believe it. What happened with Merab? I know Merab's the best though, but still, like, I like McGee. I'm taking McGee. I'm not trying to t-shirt bet, but I'm taking McGee.
All right. You can. Dave?
So I've got the number 12th ranked, not even top 10, with McGee against the number 2 or number 3 Peter Yan. I'm sorry, I'm too much of a Peter Yan fan to even fucking fade this guy. This is probably not a good. Don't fucking listen to me because I'm a Peter Yan fan and I think he's going to win this fight hand over fist. Strike 9 per minute. Peter Yan 5.11 versus 6.06. Strike absorbed 4.13 versus 2.83. McGee does have great defense, which is impressive. On the ground, Peter Yan 1.61 versus 0.46. Takedown defense 100% for McGee, which is, you know what? The problem is that you look at like McGee's repertoire of opponents compared to Peter Yan's, it's not even fucking close. Like, Peter Yan is like just a step and above McGee everywhere. Against the opponents, against this, like, it's just so. I get it. Peter Yan's the gatekeeper. He is a really good fucking gatekeeper. I don't think McGee's going to be. This is the first fight that McGee's actually come across that he's actually going to find a challenge. His takedown's going to be able to, or his takedown. He's not going to be able to take Peter Yan down on the feet. I think the volume is there enough for Peter Yan. He's got the accuracy. He's got the striking ratio to be able to compete with McGee. I don't think it's going to be as one-decided as the bettors think. I think it's going to be a fucking coin flip, but I do pick Peter Yan by decision in this one. McGee is not getting knocked out. Peter Yan's getting knocked out or submitted. I think Peter Yan's got the better ring IQ to be able to bring this fucking home. Minus 400 is a scary fucking number. I will not put that in a parlay because it's not fucking worth it. I do think Peter Yan wins, but minus 400, that's fucking insane. It's way closer than that.
I just want to really quick check out Marcus McGee's Instagram. I just looked at Peter Yan's. Man, his wife is smoking. She's beautiful. But I want to check out Marcus McGee just to be fair, and see if I see him training with O'Malley. It might be, I might have to flip my pick. I'm only kidding. That's not true. I see him training, but solo pictures. Jan's got pictures where he's training with some dudes, some big Asian dudes that are yelling at him, like making him kick and hit pads. It was impressive. Oh, I do see a training on Marcus McGee. A little bit. He's like planting soil and plants, and then they show him kicking and punching. Growing with canna. Oh, it's on his it's close. It's one of the top ones. It's
dude, I don't see anything fucking training. I just see pics.
Look. see the I'll tell you which one. Okay. See the one where he's in the red and he's squatting down? Go up, far up. Far up. Right there, but it's not that one. It's not that. It's 2 over. 1, 2 over. 1, 2. Another one. That one. Now that one, look, he's growing pot, growing pot, growing pot.
It's not pot.
And punching, punching, growing pot, and kicking, punching, growing pot, kicking. You see what I'm saying? Weird. But anyway, Peorion's my pick, but I respect the Marcus McGee pick. I think it's a wrong pick, but I do respect it. All right. Finally, the main event, what everybody's been waiting for. We got Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whittaker taking on Ranir the Raider. Yeah, Robert Whittaker, 26-8 for the Reaper. He is the slight favorite, I do believe, right? Last time I checked the odds. He is minus 155 on DraftKings right now for Robert Whittaker. Ranir the Raider comes back at plus 130, so it's a pretty closely lined fight. Robert Whittaker is 34 years old, whereas in the Ritter will be, they're both actually, Ranir the Ritter is actually 3 months older. Weird. I thought the Ritter was going to be a little bit younger. All right, here's the deal though. Whittaker's coming off the loss to Khamzat Chimaev, so give him a pass on that by face crank too. Before that, he beat Ikram Aliskerov knockout and Paulo Costa unanimous decision. He took a loss to Drikas, the champ, no problem there. He beat Marvin Vettori before that. Ranir the Ritter now, RDR. He's coming off that win over Bo Nickel. Now people keep forgetting knee to the body. You know why? Bo Nickel coming into that fight, I'm not defending him or anything, but he had to suck off 25 pounds. He came in like 25 pounds heavy that week, fight week. So you know how hard it is to lose 25 pounds and not feel weak, where you're gonna. It was a huge idiot move coming in that heavy and still losing 25 pounds and then fighting Ranir the Ritter. Stupid. But all right, but before that, Ranir the Ritter did submit Kevin Holland, but man, as of last weekend, that's not aging very well. Who gives a shit? You know, Kevin Holland. He beat Gerald Meerschaert by submission, and that one, Gerald Meerschaert was winning. He was winning that fight until he got submitted. Well, it was kind of even. I remember watching it because I had money on Gerald Meerschaert because he's the legend. Mm-hmm. And before that, he was in UAE Warriors fighting some 6-1 guy that I don't know who he is. He does have a loss in here too against Anatoly Malikin. I think I heard Anatoly Malikin beat the guy twice, Ranir the Ritter. So open up his Tapology and yeah. Anatoly Malcolm did beat this guy twice. He beat him in 2022 and the rematch in 2024 to Anatoly Malkin. And I saw on Media Day, one of the reporters asked Robert Whittaker, did you watch any tape on the Anatoly Malkin fights? Because that's the Ranir the Ritter lost twice. And Robert Whittaker said, yes, I did. And that guy is huge. Because he is big. Anatoly Malikin is a big boy.
Yep.
He's a heavyweight. But I like that you hear that he you know, he's been studying tape. And Robert Whittaker, he's a smart fighter too. I just don't think Ranir the Ritter is at the same level. I mean, yeah, he's got good wins against some good competition, but there's excuses too in those wins. Like I said, Bo Nickel had to lose 25 pounds. Kevin Holland, he just saw that he choked out. He sucked last week. Gerald Meerschaert, old as shit, you know. So those wins he does have here, I don't hold them in high regard. So that's why I got Robert Whittaker, and I'm fairly confident Robert Whittaker is gonna take care of it. Take care of Ranir the Ritter. Shut the hype train down a little bit. What do you guys think of this fight? You're on mute. Real Fight Picks. You're on mute.
I didn't say anything. I mumbled something. But it's like what I said as far as why I picked Marcus McGee. It's not like hype or anything like that. It's just like I just think back to where I was when I first saw Robert Whittaker fight, just where I personally was at in my life. And it's such a long time ago. And he's been fighting wars. And I'm looking at two guys interview, right? And I'm looking at, Robert Whittaker, and his face is like he's saying, "This is my smile's the best it's ever been. My teeth are the strongest they were more than before, and I'm healthier than ever." And his fucking jaw is like a little bit off, and he has this, like, you could tell if you're really looking at his jaw when he's talking, like he's not talking like he used to. And I just think, man, that's fucked up. And you look at the other guy, he has a perfect chin, his perfect jaw. So who are you going to want to put money on? Like this guy with the fucked up, I know that Jack Della Maddalena has a messed up nose, but like that's right on your face, bro. Like what happens if he hits you in the jaw? Like what happens? Is your jaw going to hold up? So I got the Ritter. I don't know. I feel like that's a harsh breakdown. I guess that's just kind of how I'm feeling.
Well, you know why his jaw's messed up like that? Because Khamzat did a face crank on him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What happens when he hits it? It doesn't look strong. It doesn't look strong to me. I got the Ritter for that reason. I look for
Renier the Ritter. He don't look strong either to me. Looks like a punk. Oh, Bobby Knuckles pieces him up.
Look at his jaw. Look at it. Can you tell right now? It's like an underbite.
No, that's just his face, how he makes his face. I just think the hype train is going to be halted right here. Look at him he's sizing them up. Don't matter. It don't matter. Thank you, Kiwi. Me as well. I got Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whittaker by KO as well. Dave.
Strike time per minute, 4.54 versus 3.25. Advantage Whittaker on this one, huge. Second draw, 3.41 versus 2.21. Even on the ratio. Takedown average, 0.80 versus 4.74. Oh, Ringer's going to try and take this guy down. Okay, good luck. Guess what? You're not Nickel. You're not fucking Holland. And Mercer, I'm impressed with that win. But still, let's look at the repertoire of who Robert Whittaker has faced in his career. He's lost against Kazmat. I'm going to give him that one. He's lost against Duplessis. Duplessis is what right now? Yeah, I'll give him that one. Oh, Israel Adesanya back in 2022 at the peak of fucking Israel's career. I'll probably give him that one. Another loss against Israel in 2019. Fuck. Okay, I guess a bad look against Israel. 2 losses. If not, Stephen Thompson back in 2014. A good fucking look still. So unless you can beat Stephen Thompson, Israel Adesanya, Dirkus Duplessis, or Kazmat, I don't think the Ritter's going to be able to fucking piece this up. I'm sorry. I got to go over the fucking repertoire of this fucking guy who he has fought and the repertoire of the guys who he's fucking beaten. Whittaker going to lose 2 in a row? Really fucking doubtful. Really fucking doubtful. I got to go Whittaker all in on this one. As far as what the odds go, Whittaker is minus 160, whereas the new kid, the 15th ranked compared to the number 5 ranked, is at plus 130. I can't put money on Ritter here, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta go on my gatekeeper Whittaker, who's gonna fucking probably not finish it. Probably go by decision. He's just gonna beat him up for fucking. He's gonna be safe. He's got the ring IQ not to fuck around. He's not gonna put himself in a position where he's gonna get taken down or where he's gonna get pieced up on the feet. He's just too smart. I can't believe I'm saying Whittaker's too smart. But yeah, Whittaker's too smart. Better fight IQ, better repertoire of opponents. Unless you're Israel Adesanya, Kazmat, if you're not going to beat him. Whittaker bouncing back after his loss. Next win.
I like it. I'm in agreement. All right, now it's the fun part. We have to find 3 fights that we're all in consensus with that aren't chalky. So kick it back to the beginning. We're split on Martin Buchecha because Real Fight Picks is on Boudet all day because he's gay. I'm just saying. We're all on Stephen Gwynn, but he's minus 400, so there's no bet there. We're all on Ibu Aslan, but he's minus 300, so there's no bet there. We don't use women. What?
I got 275. That's not bad.
Yeah, 298 I have written down. I think that's what DraftKings has it. We don't use females, but we're split on that anyway because I'm going with plus money Tabitha Baby Shark Ricci. Davis on Demand Blackshear, where Real Fight Picks and I are on Davey Grant at big plus money. That's my underdog pick of the card. We're all on Carlos Leal, but he's minus 500. Can't play that. So far, throughout the prelims, nothing. Dave and I are on Bryce Mitchell, whereas Real Fight Picks on Saeed. Finally, we're all on Bogdan Guskov at plus money. So we're going to have to use that. He's plus 164 on DraftKings Sportsbook. Likey. Plus money. Plus money junkies in the house. So Bogdan Guskov, put a circle around the star around that guy. And we're all on Jose Ochoa at minus 112. I like that one. And the rest are chalky, or so someone's either got to change their pick, or because Sharamagomedov, we're all on him. I can't stand the guy, but he's.
Hey, what about Ibo Aslan?
What?
Ibo Aslan.
He's minus 300, or
okay,
minus 75. You want to use that one?
I mean, not really.
We can use that. We'll see what it comes out to be. We do have a plus money. Where, I mean, we got Bogdan who's plus, so it might come out good. Let's see. Dave's gonna. I'm gonna plug it in too. Let's see. After I do this 10-pick parlay I've been doing.
Aren't we all on Ochoa though? Okay, there you go. Oh, that's perfect. I'm happy with that. Those odds.
Insane. That is insane money. Plus 615.
What?
Yeah, I'll play that. That seems interesting.
Wow, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll do that right now too. See what plays out on mine. So who we got? We got Bogdan, Jose Ochoa, and Ibu Aslan. My Ebo. Okay. Ibu Aslan minus 298. Bogdan Gustav plus 164 and Jose Ochoa minus 112. All those together come out on mine on DraftKings Sportsbook plus 567. Not as good as Bet365, but still playable. Plus 567, still very playable. And
I put $16.23.
What?
$16.23 on it.
Okay, what's that give you? $100 back?
$100.
Perfect. Okay, view my bets. Then I'm going to do some niche parlays because I see some fun ones on this one we can do. Even if they're not my picks, I'll still do them just for funsies. Okay, so here's our plus money junkie parlay.
Hey, this is a rare.
Enjoy the beach, Gerald. Have a good time.
Take care, bud. Get some good fishing done. Maybe drink a beer.
He's in the Philippines. So that's got to be a crazy beach.
We could do a Jiu-Jitsu Sucks parlay. A Jiu-Jitsu Sucks, you pick Boudet, Davy Grant.
All right, so here's our for the show parlay, 3-pick parlay. Ibu Aslan, Bogdan Guskov, Jose Ochoa comes out to be plus 567. My $20 bet wins me 133. So I'll take that. And now we're gonna do a niche parlay because I saw some nice ones. Like we could do a Islamic front one. We could do all the we could do all the Americans. We could do an all-American parlay, which is that would be like Steve Gwynn, Billy Alicana, Damone Blackshear, Bryce Mitchell, Marcus McGee. That would pay out so good, but I don't think it's going to hit with all those bombs. But maybe. Who knows? All Russian parlay. Fyodor Yan, Sharamagomedov, Saeed Nurmagomedov, Muslim Salikov. Oh, there's that stinker on that one. So, okay, can't do that.
No. Your all Russian parlay goes like this: Peter Yan.
Yeah. Shara's Russian.
And that's all you get.
What? No. Saeed Nurmagomedov is Russian.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's not going to win.
Yeah. So might as well. I'm not doing it then.
The 2-fight
We
parlay.
can do a Brazilian one. Listen to this: Marcus Buchecha, Carlos Leal.
Yep.
And then one of the girls.
Pick
that one sucks too. That sucks.
Ricci. Take one. They're both Brazilian.
I know that's a shitty one too. We do Black Lives Matter. Ready? The BLM one. Marcus McGee, Damone Blackshear, Billy Alicana. Is he
No, I guess maybe.
I don't know either.
Dude, you're reaching here.
I know. I'm looking for a good three-legger.
Hey, do a fuck real fight picks parlay and do the ones I didn't do. Do Peter Yan.
Oh, we could do that. We could do the
do Bryce Mitchell
anti-RFT one.
Yeah, do Bryce Mitchell, and you could do.
We can do Bryce Mitchell,
Marcus, that jiu-jitsu guy that you guys think is so good.
Buchecha.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Fyodor Yan, Bryce Mitchell. That's a good one, Dave. You want to do the anti-real fight?
I'm not in that one. I kind of like that.
Let's do it. The anti-RFP one.
This is going to be a thing going forward, by the way.
Yeah, the anti-real fight picks.
To end the show. Fuck real fight picks parlay.
Parlay.
Who was it? It was Marcus Buchecha, Bryce Mitchell, and Pyotr Yan. Pyotr Yan. That comes out to pay 202.
Unless you guys want to do Robert Whittaker, because I have the Ritter, and we're it's a
you do. I'll throw him in there. This isn't just one for the show, so that'll juice it up to plus 397. I like it. Place a bet.
Okay, so you did it Whittaker instead. You did
In addition, I have Buchecha, Mitchell, Yan, Whittaker.
Damn, you guys are dicks.
View my bets, and I think they're all favorites anyway, right? Yeah,
I might play that. I'm gonna play that.
Fuck me,
parlay.
You're gonna pay the fade yourself parlay.
Fuck myself parlay. Except I might take Whittaker out because I really like the Ritter. I don't like Whittaker that much.
Kiwi says I play that parlay every week.
Son of a bitch.
The anti-real fight pick parlay. If you did the anti-MMA Jesus parlay 2 weeks ago, you would have killed it because he went like 2-9. Remember Dave? Dave's like, he hasn't won yet. And it was like the co-main event. He hasn't won. Remember that? That was crazy. Yeah. Didn't hear from him the next week either.
He's on the chat right now. Shut up.
I know he is. I know. I wanted to speak up. He's in and out. That's what he does. He jumps in, goes, checks out Wheezy's show or whoever else is on, jumps back. He's all around. Anyway, here's what's this? The fuck RFP parlay.
That's a good one, actually. Whittaker, yeah, Bichette, Mitchell.
I'm taking it, but I'm taking out Whittaker. I can't.
There it is.
I have a bad feeling about
John Whittaker, and that's 4 picks at almost plus 400. I love it. I like it. I might round robin that shit. All right, guys. I got 15 minutes left. I think I'd probably slam. He would at Narcos. I don't know what that means. So what dogs do you guys have? I have a couple. I got Davy Grant's big dog. I got any other ones I got? He's my biggest dog.
Bogdan's gonna be a dog.
Oh yeah, Bogdan is a dog. That's 2. That's it though.
I feel like I'm gonna
I got 2 dogs. That's it.
I know that this isn't really relevant, but if you do bet openly, they have an option where you can be the house, so to speak. So I'm gonna put Marcus McGee and DeRitter together.
Oh, Narcos show.
I only have to pick one. I only have to win one. So DeRitter, because I feel like if it's gonna be like a card, everybody thinks Jan's gonna win and everybody thinks Whittaker's gonna win. And I just feel like that could be, you could parlay that right there, but that could be one. But I just don't think they're both gonna win because that's too predictable. I feel like something has to happen. Like Marcus McGee has to get a flash knockout, but something crazy has to happen because that's too predictable to just pick Jan and Whittaker. I don't think that's any fun. I don't think that can happen. That's too predictable.
That's totally going to happen. That's going to happen in this one right here. Jan, Whittaker, Bryce Mitchell, and Buchecha. All right. Well, it's almost that time. I'm turtling a little bit.
Hey, by the way, I'm picking Ochoa, and Ochoa is actually a dog here. He's at plus 100.
On DraftKings, he's a slight favorite. He's at minus 112, whereas in Asu Amabalev is minus 108.
And
yeah,
minus 105. I've got Ochoa at plus 100 and Asu is at minus 125, just so you know. So Ochoa is live bet on this one.
All right. Well, this starts early tomorrow, guys. So get some rest. It starts in roughly about 12 hours from now. Roughly, right?
Yep. Love it.
Huh?
I love it.
Love it too. I love daytime UFC. Love it. I like it so much better than the evening shit. All right, guys. So best of luck tomorrow. And we'll you want to preview next week real quick, see what's going on? I do. I kind of want to take a peek at next week's.
So when Budai wins, guys, shame on you guys. Ranj,
what?
Pick a nice shirt. When Budai hands the debutant, never fought in the UFC.
I'm looking at DraftKings real quick. I'm not looking at Tapology, but DraftKings next week, Esteban Rivovic, Elvis Brenner, Asmat Bakoev, Yuri Belgaro. That's a new guy. Never heard of him. Danny Silva, Amir Albazi, Tatsuo Taira's back. That's good. Who else we got? Rinya Nakamura. He's going to destroy. It's going to be pretty good. Looks pretty good. If these are all next week, they are too. Next week's card's nice. Tresean Gore, Rodolfo Vieira. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. But all right, guys. Have a good night. Best of luck tomorrow. And yeah, I'll post up one more time our for the show pick. Where is it? Here's our for the show: Ibu Aslan, Bogdan Guskov, Jose Ochoa. Click it in, plus 567, cash it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. All right.
Sounds
Later.
good.
Later. Good night.
Good night, Chet.
Oh.